Los Angeles Dodgers. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Kershaw gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
So stepping in, Trey Turner. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is in the air out to right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the next to bat, the speedy Adam Eaton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering.
At the ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Weak grounder down the first baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Steven Strasburg is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, and Cabrera bobbles it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 1 hit in 16 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball that goal.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
Popped up. Suzuki over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm excited to see if that man in the 6th spot can keep it going. This guy was one of 3 silver sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Corey Seager comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Comes set. Now the pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
2-strike pitch from Strasburg. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Turner, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Skied into straightaway right. There to take it now is Eaton, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. Still no score. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Kershaw is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hot shot to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Lifted in the air to right field. Betts has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll go to the bottom. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
The first baseman,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Popped him up. Suzuki is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. Lays off 1-0. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Strasburg comes set. 1-0 on its way. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Gavin Lux would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Another full count pitch home. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Will move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
pitch on the way. Suzuki is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's it.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 37.
Coming to the plate now, Steven Strasburg. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. To third. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
The second baseman, number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike 1-2. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball inside.
One 0 count. Here it is.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now a curveball misses inside. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
In there, a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Good thing he didn't with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Chris Taylor will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Suzuki has it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for LA. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. First pitch coming, here it is. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. deep to center field. Looking up is Taylor. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. Trey Turner with a solo shot. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Adam Eaton digging in next. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top two speeds. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. One run, just one hit, one error thus far for the Nationals. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Muncy in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Washington. Here's Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. In there, 0-1. And right into the shift, but this will get foul for strike 2. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. 1 out. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Low for ball 1. Betts, the former Red Sox, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Lifted in the air to center field. Robles is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder,
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Strasburg comes set. Here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
In now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Popped high in the air. Zimmerman is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Now the pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Starlin Castro is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. At the plate, Kurt Suzuki will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
The windup and the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, another foul ball. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Gavin Lux. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
He pulls this one into right. Eaton is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in, Clayton Kershaw. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Victor Robles digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. The 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, Stephen Strasburg.
So digging in now, Stephen Strasburg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey. It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly on the ground to third. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpire's on replay duty. And
all right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Trey Turner will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here it comes, 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
In now, Juan Soto. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Only 1 in the inning for the Nationals. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Stan Taylor, he'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch of the at-bat. Corey Seager stands in as he looks at a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Strasburg comes set. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Next up is Max Muncy. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. After it is eaten, he tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Stepping up now, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
So here's Starlin Castro, and now it'll rattle up against the wall. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he fouls this one off. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Popped him up. Muncy over to his left. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in to try it again, Victor Robles. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
A ball and a strike now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Second and third here, 1 man out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Steven Strasburg, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1 for the Nationals on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's 3-0 Washington. Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
0-1 the count. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Racing back the center fielder. Still going back. Gone! It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. And the Dodgers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
At the plate now, Will Smith. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Gavin Lux. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
Liner towards second. And there are 2 away now. A.J. Pollock will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 11, A.J.
In there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate, Adam Eaton, and it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Smith has it, and he makes the throw to first. Eaton is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Stepping in now, Ryan Zimmerman. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is foul right side. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Will Harris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
The 0-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And there are the final numbers for the Washington starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Corey Seager. Well hit to right, but foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Eaton. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Standing in now, Mookie Betts, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week. Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Eric Fetty answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. In now, Max Muncy, seared down the first baseline. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one.
Look at him jump all over that first pitch, using aggression to get himself a knock through the right side.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Robles coming in to score easily as the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 3 runs already home here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. missed the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Muncy rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One and one. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Austin Barnes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll hurry back to second here as he was wise to not push it that time. The 1-1 home. Grounded softly to the right. Throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 9th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 5-3. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. New inning set to get underway and set to go as the third baseman as Asdrubal Cabrera.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer. Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Jansen, a 32-year-old veteran. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. One and two.
Count is 1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He's there to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Number 14, second baseman, Castro.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Starlin Castro, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out. Stepping in, Kurt Suzuki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. The 0-1 delivery. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Howie Kendrick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lux is calling for it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Los Angeles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Pedro Baez gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.